So, needle cricothyrotomy. We have indication is we have an obstructed airway. We tried the airway clearing maneuvers, specifically trying to push the ET tube to push a bolus into the right mainstream bronchus. Didn't work. We already tried the McGill. There was nothing to McGill, so we're going to try this. And then New York State says we can try it, although for your local MAC, probably not in your protocol, just be aware. Now, depending on your agency, you may have the following equipment. An IV kit, an IV needle. I know for those of you knowledgeable at home, you can see that this is clearly a 20 gauge, but we're supposed to use a 14 gauge. I'm using a 20 to ease trauma on our precious mannequins. We have a 3 cc syringe, and it has to be 3 cc. You'll see why. We have an ET tube, and all we care about is this part of the ET tube, this adapter here, and you'll see why too. Alcohol. So BSIC safety. We're going to locate the landmarks, which is the thyroid cartilage and the cricoid cartilage, and in between we have the thyroid cricoid membrane. So we alcohol that, and then we cannot touch it again, so be very careful about reacquiring the landmark later. Okay, so let's dog ear this, let go, and then the two margins will dog ear. Okay, so not all IV needles are appropriate. Anything that has a self auto recapping feature that messes around with this end, gonna be a problem. Just be aware of that. Okay. So we have an IV needle here. Okay. So we take this part, and it should twist free, allowing us to attach the syringe to this end here. Okay. You have the bevel. Can you see the bevel?
Yes.
Okay. And I want the bevel down this time. Bevel facing down. I'm going to take my thumbnail and get it under the plunger so I can push up. Because what I'm going to do now is insert the needle in the cricothyroid membrane, bevel down, 45-degree angle with my thumb, always pulling back on the plunger. What's supposed to happen is, as I insert, eventually, the plunger, once you enter the airspace, the lumen of the trachea, the plunger should freely come up under your pressure. And you should see that only air is entering at the most. And maybe a little bit of body fluid, but mostly air going. Okay, so now that you confirm you're in the lumen of the trachea, you can advance. I don't want to block the camera, so that you can advance the catheter the rest of the way, just like a regular IV. I'm holding the hub now, withdrawing this, and I'm going to unscrew with my free hand this sharp, and then I will do what with it, class?
Sharp.
Very good. Okay. These guys are smart because they're medic students. I'm going to attach. I'm holding on the hub so I don't lose it. But now this plunger, I don't need anymore. Remember that widget?
This is what the cameras look like.
Attach here.
And
And now somebody with a BBM, please come over, remove the mask from the BBM,
I got it.
and attach,
No, it's in the mask.
and confirm that you can squeeze. And if this was a 14 gauge, then there would be some, but now with a 20 gauge, it's so tiny. You can barely. Okay, good.